Guys, so it's been 3 months since I've done this, and before switching it on, I was like, oh, can I do this again? Or maybe I won't be able to do this now anymore because I haven't been doing this for a while, and it feels like I lost the I don't know, talent, if I had any, to do this. So please be understanding. I really miss doing this, and it was like a boom thing that happened to me because I haven't been doing this for a few months, and then I was like, okay, so something's missing from my life, and apparently it was filming these videos for you and for myself, because I feel like that's how I build a better connection with you. And the reason why and how I came back to this was like one of my followers texted me, and he was like, can you please read this poem of mine in a video? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, you've been reading my past poems in your videos, and I would love for you to read this one in a video as well. And I've been wanting to do something different other than just posting on my stories or just posting on my feed. And then I was like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finally come back to YouTube and film a video. So that being said, I asked you guys to submit your kind of messages and short poems to your soulmate, feeling like you're writing a message to him or her. And yeah, so I asked you to do that so that I can read it and then comment on it. So the first message goes, I hope you miss me. I'm still hoping that you will come back to me. I'm waiting for you to call me. It's very beautiful, and it's really genuine. And what I love about it is sometimes just a call can be so hard for you to kind of get from somebody, and you're literally sitting in your house or in your room, and then you're waiting for somebody to call you because you're like, our relationship or whatever we have is just a call away, and I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for you to call me. And I love this because it was just too real not to love it. Okay, by the way, I hope that that person comes back to you, and I really hope that they call you, because I know that you're waiting for them. I wish to know that you're my soulmate so that I could watch you from afar. So beautiful. Sometimes I've had that experience before, and I think many people have had that experience before, is that you really want to know if this person is the one, and so that you can kind of give the whole relationship and also give that person your all. And then so just knowing that they're your soulmate, knowing that they're the one, will make it easier for you to do that and for you to open up. And I feel like the logic here is the same. It's like, I wish to know that you're my soulmate so that I can watch you from afar, so that I can kind of give myself the permission to watch you from afar, and that would be considered okay. So I love this. Oh, there was a continuation to this. I want to watch the moon with you by listening to our favorite song. Wow, this is so romantic. Ugh. I do this by myself almost every single night, so I feel like doing this with a person that you love and the person who's your soulmate, it's gonna be even more and more special. So very beautiful. I will love you forever, whether we are burnt in fire or flowery garden. Oh my god, this is so poetic. Wow, this is beautiful. I will love you forever. Just the fact that I've always been a fan of the line that says I will love you forever, because I feel like these days sometimes some people's feelings or whatever they have for you is kind of short term, and then when somebody actually promises you to love you forever, that's the sweetest and most romantic thing, I think. And also, whether we are burnt fire or flowery garden, that's so beautiful. It's like to me, this feels like the vow that you give in the church, but in a more like poetic and metaphorical way, which I loved. He's very handsome. He's very caring about me. I love him so much. Yeah, this is so cute. I'm so happy to know that. I am very, very happy that you're, from what this message says, in a happy, cute relationship or, yeah, connection. So I really like hearing this. I'm very happy for you. Hey, Junior, will you be my listener forever and ever? This is so sweet, and I love this because all of us need a listener, at least one listener who will be able to listen to our worries, our burdens, whatever is happening inside of us. But I love, I don't know what happened with my voice. Let's just skip that. But I love the fact that will you be my listener forever and ever? And it's again giving the idea that we'll be together forever, and can you just be my listener forever, because I want you to listen to all that I have to say, and that's very beautiful. Now we have a longer one. Oh, and I think this is the person who asked me to do it. Okay. For I don't want this May to pass without you, and for when you feel lonely, I'd always be right here, waiting for you to come be lonely with me, and stay until the stars leave. For it's only you who stands out in the midst of the crowd. Not Niall Horan, but even if the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. From the day I caught a glimpse of you, you have been the only one in my heart until now. For there won't be a day where I will hesitate to get down on my knees for you, for my eyes smile having you in my life that was once monochromatic. For I keep falling for your eyes, I just want to be where you are. For where you're away, I spend hours missing you in waves, wishing you'd actually be near me. For with you, I'm finally home, 'cause I don't need other shades of blue but my you. And I know that you'd stay even when the skies are gray every day. For the sky is the limit with you, as the moon in me finds the sky in you. For you look like a poem that the earth has written to keep me alive. Oh my God. For with you, I'm not just a poet, but I get to be a poem as well. For you, I'll always find reasons, for you are my you. This I am in love with, okay? So no other reaction. For you, I'm not just a poet, but I get to be a poem as well. For you, I'll always find reason. For you are my you. That one was incredible. And also there's this one that I fell in love with. For you look like a poem that the earth has written to keep me alive. This is just too beautiful, and I cannot tell you, and you will probably not imagine what is happening inside of me while reading those lines, because it's just out of this world. Literally, it's just too beautiful. I cannot explain how beautiful it is. Wow. It's wow, wow, wow. And now this is the second one by the same person, and I feel like oh yeah, this is long too. In this materialistic world of want-wits, there wasn't and won't be a day when I'm not sincere with you, for you always are the only subject to my poems. Oh, I feel like this is a continuation. I'm sorry that I commented on it like where it was not complete. So okay, never mind. I'll just comment on this one, on this part as well. For when my life was tough and the skies were gray, you were there by my side to light my way. In times of sorrow and times of pain, it has solely been your love that keeps me sane. For when I lie underneath the moon and stars above, I can't help but think of our love. The rhymes. The way you smiled and touched my hand always made it seem like I was in utopia, although I existed in dystopia. For the stars seem to shine brighter when you're near, 'cause it's well aware that you are the only one I hold extremely dear. And with all of those stars aligned in space, all I ever see is your face. And I get beyond lost in your beauty and grace. For I want to be the one to paint your sky. There hasn't been a day where I didn't love you with all my hues. 'Cause you are my blues. For in you I have always found my soul's retreat. Well, with you I live all of my teenage dreams, 'cause my home is in your arms. For I will be your spring to whatever the winter may be. For I will always be there to protect you. This is all my heart's might can ever say, and because of the promise I made to you, I will always keep coming back to you. For I am irretrievably in love with the irresistible innocence that you hold within. For I would never fall unless it's my you. Because from until I found you to ride your waves, for I am forever down for talk to me, and dancing out in the rain with my you. I am here again with all of my bottled up feelings that I couldn't see staring at the ceiling. Can I throw them in the sea? Rather with you be there at the shore when I'm to open up again. For it is still my wish for you to be my fishwife. For you will always be a poem as long as I'm a poet. For you are my reason to be, because you are my you. From the beaches and octopus to the moon and back, remember? For that, what we promised to one another. Just a little bit more and I was gonna cry, I swear, because this is, I don't know, unimaginable. It's just too beautiful to be able to feel all of this and to be able to put all of this into words, because now sometimes some people have really a hard time having those feelings and at the same time putting those into words. And I feel like this was too beautiful and I really loved it. And thank you for sharing this with me, because it made me feel so many different things, and it made me think about so many things that I feel like I should think about to be able to write more. So it was kind of confusing, but I hope you understood what I meant. It was very, very beautiful. I wrote a whole journal I can't wait to share with the world. Oh my god, I feel like this was not a poem to the soulmate, right? So I feel like... Anyway, I am really happy that you wrote a journal, and I really want you to share it with the world. I don't have any soulmate. If I have a soulmate, there should be understanding. I love that. I love understanding, because I don't know if I'm the only one who's feeling this way recently, but I feel like people have become even more different now than they were before. In the past, it was like, you're either this way, or maybe even this way. But now I feel like there's so many types of people in terms of personality that sometimes I'm really struggling finding some understanding from people on different matters. So I agree with this one, and I would love to have understanding as well. Somebody wrote, somebody very, very dear to my heart and very special to me wrote, "Love you, my dear, you are my soulmate." I love you so much, and I agree with that. The other day I was exactly thinking the same thing, so agreed. I don't know why, but I forget the world when I stare at your eyes. This is incredibly beautiful. I love the idea of just getting lost in a person's eyes, because it's so beautiful and it's so poetic and romantic. Can you just imagine like loving somebody's eyes so much that the world is literally blurred and you cannot see anything, you cannot think of anything else, because you're just literally lost in the beauty of that person's eyes? Beautiful. I believe in soulmates, and I believe that you are mine. This is so beautiful. I love this. This is incredible. And yeah, just, I don't know, just very, very honest and beautiful. I loved it. Sometimes I think you're not there, but even if you're not here, I will believe that you will come for me. Very, very honest again. And I relate to this because there are times when you actually think that maybe that person doesn't exist, because you meet so many people that don't really fit the criteria, and so many people that just cannot deserve to be called that soulmate. And sometimes you're like, maybe my soulmate doesn't exist. Maybe my soulmate, yeah, it's just not there. And you are having those thoughts. And I love that this one turned it not into a sad one, but into a happier one by saying, I will believe that you will come for me. So meaning that even if I think that you might not be there, I will still believe that you're there and that you're going to comfort me, which is very, very sweet. We have a longer one, and I feel like this is the end, right? So, okay. To the woman this letter is meant for, I hope it finds you well. I kind of know who I want you to be, but I'm not so sure about you feeling the same way, and hence I'm writing this anonymous letter to you so that if nothing else, I'm at least able to make you realize that there is someone out there who loves you just the way you are. I keep writing all these pieces for you, pages and books full of them, but I don't think I'll ever be able to share those with you, even though deep down I hope that someday you'll realize that all my pieces were yours too, more yours than mine, to be honest. I know this was supposed to be a short letter to you, but I guess this is my only chance to let you know that I'll wait for you as long as it takes, because life is too short to regret not taking my chances. And all the moments we've shared together, the best ones were where I could just come up to you and hold your hands tight, watching you over the sunset in your eyes while you looked outside. I just wish I had the ability to stop time in that very moment and hold your hand, never let go, and tell you what you've meant to me all this while. In all my pieces, you'll find yourselves when you look deep enough, because I am when you are, and without you, I'm incomplete. Love. Wow. And this is the reason why I am completely and deeply and utterly in love with letters, because when you're writing a letter, it's not just, I don't know, it's just not a message that you're writing. And don't get me wrong, I feel like a message can be sweet and romantic and beautiful too, but the thing is that when you're writing a letter, at that moment you know that that person's not going to read it, and you're writing and you're being the most honest with yourself and with that person, because you're like, okay, so it's not, I'm not saying this looking at that person, meaning I won't be shy or embarrassed of the things that I'm saying. That's one. Secondly, I'm not sending them and at that moment realizing that they might be reading it. That's two. And the third one is that you're writing it knowing that you'll never know when they read it, and you'll never know when they what they'll feel like while reading it. So you're like, okay, so I'm one-on-one together with my feelings and together with my thoughts, and I'm just expressing myself. I'm just letting it all out. And finally, like, eventually all of those letters get so personal and get so intimate and get so beautiful, just because you are being one-on-one with your feelings, which is the most beautiful thing ever. And that's why I love letters, is because they are, for me, I think I would even say the most genuine way of sharing a message or messages. Of course, like, face-to-face communication is on another level, and the things that you feel by just hearing that person's voice, by just looking into those eyes, that's different again. But when it comes to like the written form of communication, I would say letters are the best, and I'm a huge fan of letters. And I don't know, it's just very, very beautiful. And that being said, this letter was so touching and so beautiful and so genuine, and I don't think I can find the words to say how incredible this was, because I felt like this was from a movie, you know? I felt like I was watching a scene from a movie where I would actually know the backstory of the love, and where I would just literally see the person writing that letter and just thinking it out loud. This was just absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. And somebody also wrote, this was, I think, the last one, so I'm not sure if that person is asking me or if that person is kind of, well, writing a message to the soulmate, but I'll just read it anyway. Should we wait for an answer? So I was thinking that maybe this was like a question to me, like, should we wait an answer to the messages that we write to our soulmate? But if it's just this person talking to the soulmate and saying, should we wait for an answer? I would say that I like it a lot. So should we wait for an answer? I guess so. If the answer matters to you, if that person matters to you, and if that answer matters to you, and if that answer might change something, then why not? I think waiting at least for a while is justified. Well, and also it depends, like, how long will you have to wait, because sometimes missing the timing is matters too. So missing the timing might cause some problems and changes. So thank you so much, everybody. Now I realize how I miss doing this, and that I have to do this sooner. It's just that I was having a few like problems. First of all, it was like I was in a complete burnout because I was just really tired, and I couldn't do anything. I wouldn't even want to do the things that I was passionate about, which was a red flag for me, which was a signal for me to literally stop and just get some rest. And because of that, I was well, mentally as well. It's not like I was really struggling, but I wasn't feeling comfortable with everything that was happening. So now that I'm getting back to my life, I will also get back to the things that I love and to the people that I love even more. So that being said, I'll try to do more of these videos if you like them. And if you like them, please let me know so that I know that I'm on the right way, I'm on the right path, and that you enjoy watching these too. If not, again, please let me know so that I can think of other ways and other ideas for these videos. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it, because I don't know, I had a lot of fun, and these videos give me so much positivity and so much hope that there's so many people who are so deep and talented and just poetic and romantic, which I would love to see more in this world. So I love you, and I'm sending you lots and lots of beautiful, incredible emotions, and only positive ones. And I will see you in another video. If you're not following me on Instagram, if you're following me on Instagram, we'll see each other sooner. So, mwah! Bye-bye!